Let discuss on what if John Dramani Mahama fails? But that is my problem for NDC. And then John Dramani Mahama. But what means how do we want that? Say Ghana for Ama John Dramani Mahama the mandate to govern. They are money on one kasa in the history of Ghana no. President Bia Emma Ghana da or catch the Ghana for say me more to about the mamia. This number of ministers enemy. The first person obey who kakra na ye President John Kufuor or see obey 10 ministers no so but Kufuor kura buy and or sabe catch the Ghana for so or you sorry ministry no or cast obey to ba wantimi into a sign increase in kakra but John Dramani Mahama was in opposition no I catch the Ghana for say mama me akwanya na be president bi ma may 60 ministers and then John Mahama has tagged today's gun and say ampa mama be president by 60 ministers na me but what if he fails? Let's address these kind of issues because sometimes, politicians, when you leave the political landscape to them and they discuss only political things, and they might end up not listening to what the people actually want from them. Two different things. Oh, and somehow count the political power. And no, we never knew we are near my way. But do you measure, say, and some of the nay, near Ghana for pay? And I'm a buyer near May and so near Ghana for pay. And I said, how do Ghanaians see the services in America render to them? No? Do they concur with me or something like that? This is what we're going to discuss today. One, the 60 ministers in John Mahama, I think I agree with him. Although say, I remember being manka only more kakra because combine this and ministry, it's a local government and chieftains is a very big issue. So I would have be happy say obey team. It's okay. Let's do it like that. Ministry now, Mama Elizabeth Ofusojare, no. Saying I will have wasted be 2 ministries, but okay, let's accept it like that. But what if they fail? That is the kind of question I'm going to ask today. Economically, what if John Dramani Mahama's administration fails? Let's assess things like that. Remember to Europe, you do Euro. John Mahama ebe peke governance from another no. Now €1 is 15.6. By ne, but who say €1 no ajam peko 16.6. But I'm being fair. We end this in but let's be fair with ourselves. Sometimes we need to be straight with ourselves. Yeah, when yeah, nemani bi ha. If do yes or no, maybe no. Be bet me ba. Abe peke nsema ye kan akasa okra menji win. That is why we do things like that. Because to be honest, when John Mahama won power, na euro is 15.60. Sorry for the correction, 15.60. By name who's a code 16.06, which means kakribia ba beka ho. Until what if John Dramani Mahama is unable to stabilize the currency? Not currency a gallopate saying in another on the buy now. What answers are we going to give to Ghanaians, or what are we going to tell Ghanaians? That is the currency wise. Economically, what if John Mahama is unable to perform? What are we going to do? Appointment na John Dramani Mahama, but who said John Mahama have a basket? Say, that is how I see it. And what's an eggs in a gum in a kitano, a buffoma, a pie. This is what I'm explaining because I said maybe somebody might not understand me. All the youth in the party, and I John Mahama in appointment. What if they fail? Then there is no future for NDC. But I'm not saying they are not going to perform. No, that is not what I'm trying to mean. But sometimes, Ernest, if you agree with me, you can also bring your thoughts. No pap, piano girl, and or everybody, Francisca. If you think it's a jello, if you think it's a presentation doesn't make sense, you can be honest with me and tell me. When we are building the society, your panyifo kakra ho, your mom will finish, and you the teaming youth in so was But John Mahama style, they say, was sister youth, and then giving them all political appointment, the Erica Jays, the Sami Jamfis, a lot. I don't want to be mentioning names here. Maybe I can see my single out some few people. I don't want to be doing that. And now I'm in a political appointment. What if these young men fail, meaning there is no future for the NDC again? That is my worry. That is my first worry. That is my first worry. Me, when John Dramani Mahama was giving the youth no appointment, I think I appreciated it. One very good thing. By saying youth now who were campaigning, who were vocal for NDC, why are they, Mr. President, my boy, so why more winning a political appointment? What if they fail? Have you thought about that? I'm not addressing John Dramani Mahama alone. I'm addressing Yura Johnson as you don't get here. I'm addressing Fifi Kwate. I'm addressing a lot. And what we NDC need to the grassroots, I'm addressing all of us. We all need to sit down and then think about all these kind of things. Of course, all right, no, but we will hold them accountable. But what is the future of NDC? That is the question I'm asking here. Because Pablo, Yamade, the youth in Nasha, so creating opportunities for them. I don't want to use the word appointment or jobs. Creating opportunities for the youth. What if he fails? Why be in Kofanaba? These are some of the things that I think say when we are building a modern society, we need to understand all these kind of things. Sorry. That is why Oko Fransa, when they elected a younger president, and then he decided to play a little bit of games with the matured men. But now John Dramani Mahama has chosen to come down with the youngsters. What if they fail? Number two, Maka, the young man at John Mahama appointment. Number two, to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama himself. He himself. Who said John Mahama appointed young men. But what if the young men fail to advise him correctly? He himself, the president himself. Young men are the modern society. They reason with the young men in the world. They understand how the world is driving to the direction the world is going. But what if they fail to advise the president correctly? That is the president himself. Earlier on was the people, not president, among portfolio. Then the second one is the president himself. What if they fail him in advising him correctly? Now, I'm my president's intimate deliver year. Ɛdeɛ nsunsuansoɔ ɛna ɛwɔ ma NDC. Ɛdeɛ nsunsuansoɔ ɛna ɛbɛwɔ ma John Dramani Mahama nankasa. So the question we are addressing today is, what if John Dramani Mahama fails? I'm not saying he's going to fail. No. I know. And John Mahama yeah, almost everything about ABR to now. But we need to address a lot of serious issues here also. Under job creation, one thing I do not like the political leaders in Ghana doing a lot, and they say, "Oh, Mama Ghana for so say buying one many per juma in the society." And now be Ghana babunubia or minim sa buying a juma, but nobody is thinking about creating job or wealth for themselves. Obia again say buying a juma. And then what if a buying and mama obia juma in 2028? What are we going to tell them? I think so. Buying the creative maybe 7 or 10% jobs. Society not buying the creative. The rest 90% or so is being powered by individuals. But Ghana no, yeah, man, I to say, buying kwan and many per juma ye. Until you get a chunk majority of Ghanaians or nyen nesa no go teach training college. One corner or see me pay soldier aye, e be see me pay police, e be see me pay immigration, e be see me pay fire service, e be see me pay audit service, and then all these kind of services and so on. And fa adibia ma editu omoka buying na and the same pay Jessica edikutu omoka. Francisca said the young guys won't fail by the grace of God. Yes, I do agree, 100%. But there is a probability that somebody might fail, or all of them might fail, or all of them might succeed. Francisca, so that is where we are addressing issues from. What if you wake up one day and you see Sami Jamfi being drawn into a scandal or trying to film in film? A dear dent and a bewama end this as a political party. That is what we are addressing now. Sometimes we need to think like that. So now you're building society. You know, when you enter into service design, you need to design the service in a way say there could be some fault somewhere. So how do you fix them? That is one of the things we are discussing today. When you know pap the question be about or the next submission about. Looking at what those people did the last 8 years, I can't phantom Mahama failing. I believe his appointees will make an impact. And I think that this is positive impact as I'm right? And your negative ones. No, Pap, I agree with you. No, 100% assurance in all of them say they're gonna succeed. ABM, Etty child, when you actually work on the catch you. I said, I was down. That is why you're not hearing from me. Minia. Ghanaians, we should force NDC to bring John Mahama again and again. Ghanaians, we should force John Mahama to govern Ghana till he die. We need experienced president, and we have him now till the D-Day. The piano girl says, exactly. McCain says I'm not making sense. McCain, why do you think I'm not making sense? Maybe you can elaborate more. But simply saying I'm not making sense, I don't know which kind of sense I'm not making. We need to discuss all this kind of thing. So Francisca said we are watching them, and JM, let me print Francisca's message here on our screen. Send will be able to me. I can not somebody might think we have been biased. We are watching them, and JM has promised he will kick you out. Yes, we mean is what we feel. We are not John the money mama might kick you out. I think so. That is the best way because one fat kind of huning as for an answer woman, maybe they might fail or something like that. So I believe say John Mama is going to do a lot of wonders, and that is something I believe say you can already say you can't say John Mama. So Piano Girl say NPP is good at character assassination. Yes, Piano Girl, that is something I think say we need to watch very carefully. So that is the kind of question I'm saying beside answer because NPP for now say say nipa basa basa. So what if we end up someday and then they start to say best say well na no ada ne ohinibiti Ashanti regional ko be Ashanti regional minister ya yin na no dai. E we did not tell so ya kwala omuade e den. Well those kind of things no mo sha ase ya no mo dey ko. And this ohene ne sha ase no say nya Asantefo na be defend regional minister na amaye hu ohene ne tora odi a anka spread kwa no which means straight from day one and anka obi abeka so Ashanti regional minister na fail. If the goal is to secure an early lead, bringing in the best players in the final half makes sense. That way, the team can dominate early, control the game's pace, and possibly demoralize the opponent. I think that is also good. So if that is the trick of John Dramani Mama, I believe it's going to work. So I think it's also going to work. And then no Bob say we are here keeping a close eye on them. Yeah, that is something that you won't buy say. Because say I'm fans are mad ya ha adwin kakra. Nti Jesse McCain, I've been waiting for your response where you think say I'm not making sense. Then we do some discussion because I believe in discussions. I've been in the people team, so we need to do all these kind of things. Nti what was agenda na nanko hene na or ebe start wa Ashanti regional minister na so. Statical did na tem na akwala we omu ade na akwala we na we can say we did otumfo atem all of a sudden no kan otumfo ene Ashantifo ene regional minister ntia boma ama NDC abe unpopular in the region but me da Ashantifo as so shase na mo shase hey madam for asema kan obo Ashanti regional minister ankasa asem no Asante hemfo o se ye kwakota ba mo ye chama wuntumi bi se ya better hemfo no mo Ashanti region no omo nka no kre Omu use otumfuo to place and to become a propaganda tool. That is what most of the Ashanti chiefs are doing now. Omu use otumfuo din and they play jandam because they think what Ashanti region now go otumfuo asem they are. What can yenka? Meanwhile, we are building a nation. We live in democracy. And as to say, however, this strategy also comes with risks, such as players' fatigue in the second half or a weak bench if substitutions are needed later. That is what I'm also addressing in here. John Mahama the first best players now about pure what if they fail? That is what I'm asking. So opponent na ya ba na vero munyi na the opponent ni do mu 2 minutes na fe I'm for home no more pension, no more, which means asemaba. Why now go for the boom? Yeah, no, but whenever Asante Chiefs, they at time be on my margin say on person who didn't cause the only thing they do is say, "I'm sure that for two for the boom," and that is what they've been doing all this kind of years. And then surprisingly, no, play, I'm an akaho, and that is why all of us are not call anyway, but no. Yeah, Francisca, yes, that's true. And to me, the problem, no, say John Mama first set or the best youth and I kobo. Let me use the word, but the best youth. Although say we have some outside, but what if they all fail him or they also fail? So we talked about job creation. We talked about the president himself, appointees, and so I can't want them. And then I've also spoken about the economy. The economy, no, yentimi and sustain, I'm stabilizing now. A day in 2028 years, if I told you I'm addressing the presidents and then the leadership of NDC and then teaming you for the Yamama appointment. They should make sure say can or deliver. That is what I'm saying here. I'm not saying he's gonna fail, no. But I won't deliver. Send a 2028, a be a cool chop. I'm NDC for na young compre. Sometimes politics no player. I just say we check a lot of things. Now if you don't getting in album, that's what I say. Because Ghana no. Mackenzie, you believe in GM and NDC? Yes, maybe NDC nipa. I'm not sure say we NDC ni chemi. We NDC nipa. We all believe in them, but Rollins about 8 years. Oba hand over now. NPP for catch the Ghana for say Rollins anyade. Any amfa matter must need Kufo buy. Kufo free or no? NDC time be bounce power for 8 years. Almost I be 2 foot through Ghana for any edge power if you join the money mama for 8 years. And they say Yankopon boy for fee ama John Mama aba. So we need to tell John Mama say you don't have a space to fail. That is what I'm trying to say. Because John Mama any iota of failure in the system. He needs to make sure that he performs. Send a bear, say Ghana for Krabaka say be on Twaswa. A culture for him. So no one can say okay, per the constitution or whatever no. May claim how many perform for about that person might easily win. That is what I'm trying to win here. So when you understand the context I'm addressing this particular show from, I'm not saying say I waste John Mama failure. No. I know the Enya Ghana Nibia for now the etiquette or Piama John Mama failure out of no equation and cash in hokra. But what if? That is what I use the word if. So economy na yejai demo John Mama no ebia na wantimi amwa anhweso ya edien na yebeye. Yes. Jesse McKenzie, the GM we know is still the best GM we know today. Exactly. The piano girl, I believe so your submission is the best. We need to keep them on their toes. Send a time piano. Almost will be a casano, names in the church. Nti o twa kwana no ya eteche no ye adwuma no say ye bebo mo ban say ye bete no say hey o chia kwa ha en say say tweme NPP before the jandam best start na be ye e wo society no dabi we don't need to be doing that nti nipa no sha say na na ya tene no say msa o tene kwa ha e bebo ye nyina and I believe that is what we are doing here. What I say, so this is 1 hour with Munufie. But you can share for others to also sorry, view the show. Now, with me subscribing, so now subscribe here. Not subscribing if you pimco. So governance in the Jama John the man, we need any space to fail, and see a cassie will be fail. But what if? That is something we need to check. All these kind of things. Yanko ports. I'm picking you straight to ports. Yeah, catch the Ghana for say yeah, but import duty. So, what if we are unable to do that? But my argument is the intimate so can stabilize the money Gina send a plus for the party. Now me can say the mere fact that John Mama win a year, I'ma be more benefit Ghana no is enough. Which means in fighting corruption John Mama I shall see ye. Ora team na buy no John Mama I shall see ye. And this is a kind of that apart to be benefit Ghana there, Mahama, I shall say ye. But what if we are unable to bring Ofuriata back and then prosecute them? You can't Ghana for you as NPP for your crop for. What if we end up not prosecuting anybody or getting anybody in prison? Okay, so one NPP DB and you and the Karaman Bakura engineering. Yeah, easy. What was under presidents at Amels? NDC for your kind of the same thing, say NPP for your crop for you, baby J. And that Amels came. And court no amata mazo kwa man amfani pe ba kora nko prison. But once the chief justice no one that still. You know, these are things I believe say Senka by now here because this is what we are beginning to behave as apostles of democracy too much. Majority leader in parliament no pa former minister of finance at Chelsea you call reading if you. Why must you even do that? I don't even agree with them. I don't even agree. Why must we behave say we are the apostles of democracy? NPP before the BA and one who another day. And as to say, Honorable Atoforson is the pillar of the government. He is surrounded by well-experienced financial experts. We expect him to bring the best out of them to help us alleviate poverty on the populace. Yes, that's true. Francisca, Francisca said the duty have to come down. Oh, I need to bring my car home. That is what we are all praying for. And to me, say, that when that's a duty, ya titiswa, dear hallelujah. You no say, ye, ne, ya born some book say that John Dramani Mama. Because this is some of the things that Ghana for your well breaching, you play a key and active role in making sure that John Mama be near because you compare to another mind this. But Ghana, if you tell breaching, I dear open and say, or by that thing and import duties about from. And I think here, no, yeah, plane ticket, what they call 3,000 there, quite top. But import duty say be a meet me a shape me car be a quick kakra bo prema kakra. So what I say? And I say me wo nnuane bi ana bibi a me no container and that be a ankreke to be a common mabusan for. That is what Ghana for bridge ni. And this is what I want in the society. Yeah, here you. The kind of grow you fire vaka be a for 1 month be a and then you continue Francisca the car bana it ni bo prema be 1 month 2 months be a asa. Ana me bo awini a nti abirije for mo yesi mfili kakra se so yemu se campaign ye no yeso ye fili kakra sorry bo kakra nti no ta mo fanche me nti yetimi titi import duty so abirije ni ani beje Ghana ni ani beje imported exporters so ani beje omo ana omo sugu mamudu ba omi aso kese no nti se omo ani da so ojo ma mo se jo ma abai obetete niema so aba obi a hoto no. Yeah, Jesse say, and I will trust NDC with my doors open. And don't for Kama Bakora, NPP Nibao, NDC, that is NDC for you. NDC more do. No party Ghana more deche NDC that. NDC are corner, NDC more there. I say. But in building it or in shaping a society, I was a play an active role, a play checks and balances, a Bobby Mobile. Now, if you want to be a elbow, you might pepe. Yeah, so GM has started a foundation. I believe so. So GM's foundation is the best. For now, no, GM is doing what Ghanaians actually wanted him to do. But your 4-year mandate, they shouldn't skip off the road. That is my concern. The moment they skip, then there's a problem for NDC. Because Senama can ya basket your youth into this policies in GM they control champion. So if we skip, then there is a problem. So, exactly, we are waiting for the first budget. GM intends to cut down expenditure and reduce taxes. Yes, that is what he said. He needs to bring down the expenditure and then reduce taxes as well. So the more people bring in goods and services, then the government will also rake in more revenue out of it. And you're always in a say, yeah, there are more taxes in a boom. I don't believe in that. Sometimes we need to think outside the box and then bring some different adwin in the system. My young who's empire the adwin fufuru bi about system no. Charles, it's a game NDC leaders in parliament is playing. They want to run away of political violence, but NDC is making it looks nothing is going on. So other nations allow any Ghanaians to come home. But I believe that the leadership of NDC in parliament and they have a key role in playing in making sure that John Dramani Mahama wins. And then aside John Dramani Mahama no, I saw Mumu say Ghana for a Obama NDC no. Ubia wa adwen pobi a wo de Obama NDC. Nti say Ghana for no ani gye say NPP near where we sika bia no. We get somebody to punish them. Now, so the moment they start, you stay in parliament, you say you are sorry, you didn't see that. I don't know. Honorable Mama Yarga, but he seems to be coming somebody like or democracy in too much. But Africans, so you have practicing those kind of serious democracy in this. I don't like loud, noise, arrogant people like the NDC. The NPP is noisy, arrogance, and low-minded. Yes, Chama wouldn't me mono no. And even if I say Chama wouldn't me, I mean no form.
Na sisia no, enam MPP ntino. Aya me dru ba bia na ma me som no. Yasum wo kwan bebre so, ane ye de ba minim se mre bi baba. Enu bi na ne. Me catch or 7 ransom because adwuma bia de be ma wo bia na wo se wutime yere wo ho na wutime ye na wo ye ni ye so e san se ye pese ye boa MPP na 2028 ye saba power ni ntino enema bebre wo ho a menka. This one is for professionals. Don't try it at home. Kai. Don't try it at home. Want to me speaking. Don't try it at home. It's for professionals. What I say, want to me sports have approved. What I say, Fancy has approved. Don't try it at home. What I say, Missy Brenda Sua, Missy the Patapa. Don't try it. Anything. I use some. Try.
I don't know. Chama won't me dede nkwa and before start na no play no. Eye dede hunu ne nkwase akeka ne patapa ne chese ade a emfa kwam na san nipa we say already the document abane akoche na Mahama Yarga ko gina parliament say you are sorry. Sorry for what? Yen go ready ni fie. Ye hu bone e wadi ode si nyina. Yen go yim free word. Na yes how de court ade na de ko bone ko adu. Then we are sorry for what? Sometimes well anyway I will say politics dey oh yeah. I just say we need some microphone in every room. So Jesse McCain say, hey Jesse, as a video, Charlie. I say which normal person will vote for NPP, but you will still have people who will vote for them because monkey play by sizes. Yeah, Ghana no say your some microphone so. Don't forget say, what they want to come on to my way and I'm going to low IQ countries in the Bible, not Ghana about number 9. So don't forget. See your Ghana for doing you as IQ level or form this aqua mono. So we have all these kind of people in the society do and that is why I want to be the gas and then audacity to be doing all these kind of things. But and this from Nami fees and Cabana. Why did you even allow him out of the country and then he came back? The idea always or they could be another call. Oh, I want to tell my was somebody didn't know. You're a Mama Yaga. See, I'm going to insist on Jaw Momoko. They saw the pan over some cancer before, so I don't know. Ernest say you are pleased with my topic, right? That's Ernest. Munufie, I'm pleased with the topic for this evening. We should let them know that there is a possibility of failure. So they should make sure they stick to the core campaign promises. Yes, that is what I decided to think about. Because that's what I say, I talk about Mobina, who are there with the man say, or succeeding, there is a possibility of failing. Or there's a possibility of failure. And you say a check case animating and a can want them. No moon and say, hey, could for be table be your more because more failure, you're gonna come my failure, more go end the party no. 2028 dey na kwakoka. Say youth ni nyina so na yede mo kwa abogorobo no. Ye yi nkokorafo na sinche na yede youth no e bo agoboro no. Nti say mo no e bo ball no ma menka say e bo e di agoro no. It is a mo fail yede a mo ku party no. That is why I'm saying this. So what if John Mahama fails? Then NDC no failing no. I say failing Ghana. That is something we need to address. I think say the road tools ever. Well, I disagree with road tool. To be honest, I don't believe in road tool. Recently, Finland, you know, I also have some ideas about all these kind of things. Finland, basically, there's no road tool. We'll be into a road tool of Finland. So no, Bob, say we have 2/3, and you are apologizing for what exactly? What was Ayarga the last 8, or where was Ayarga the last 8 years? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Ayarga was actually apologizing. Say, I call Kenufrata if you could read it, and I know apologize, and I say, I don't know. Minima de Quano or apologize. Although say the majority, I don't know. NTC, well, maybe we need to come back and then put some of them on their toes, because Mama Ayarga, you cannot be playing the role to say the NPP for here the last 8 years and you are not in Ghana. And I say, yeah, gentleman, Seminanka, if Freku Kenufrata. Akwatena baby say no kwate indefinitely na ya jana say okay tena ho indefinite na say dem mente ase but be na ono so wa adwen fufuru bi e ma na kasa ade dia minim but me ma adwen there, this is the style we need to go. Anyway, let's go back to my viewpoint on road tolls. Finland, nobody pays road toll here. We be into road toll. But what we do is say car bia na fibia wo register, you pay something up front. Now, by then, yes, I can maintain all the rules. So I know, say, when you go to UK, US, and I said I was in Ireland and they all pay road tolls. Although I was surprised because I've been living in Finland for so long and there's no road toll. And to me, I was expecting John Mahama to bring something that other African countries might learn. That is what I call the Ghanaian model. Until me per se, yeah, Adibe the Ghanaian model. E-pass, yeah, I know, because recently when I was in Ireland and I realized, hey, their road toll system was so robust to say, and you'll be in a country about the car, then it senses, then it pays electronically, it deducts all those at some point here one year, or do phone or watch or card, TDB, and so on. But in Dublin, their capital, modern is more of like electronics. Say there's a gadget you buy and you stick on your car, then the more you drive, then it deducts the money from it. But in Finland, there is no road toll here. Yes, I'm not saying say Sudos, I'm not saying say we don't need road tolls, but I'm thinking say we should do it the Ghanaian model, like say in Finland for me, you know. And they say if we have 6 million cars, now say every year be an car be a road inspection. If you tell me every year be an car be a road inspection. And it oko road inspection no, now yeah there be a 100 CDCB at road inspection, and that is dedicated for road maintenance. Meaning we will not necessarily need the road tolls, but every car, whether you apply the route in the toll or not, you have paid upfront. But do you understand me? So no, perhaps you have the e-pass, e-pass, right? And that is more of electronic. So I understand. I agree, Francisca. I do agree with all these kind of things. But where I live, there's no route toll. But Finland has one of the best routes, but there's no route toll. Into the model, and I'm a person NDC. You know what I'm saying? When we were going on to this particular election, Mahmoud Bawumia was confusing Ghanaians and say, "On the champion of digitalization." So NDC can outsmart him and then make Ghanaians believe that we are more of the masters because all the fiber optic cables in Ghana and John Mahama and the buy. And so I want us to create a model. Other African countries will learn from us. We eliminate road tolls, but every car or every driver or every owner in the society pays some amount of money upfront on yearly basis. Now, by then, yes, you cannot maintain the rules, and then we eliminate the road tolls totally. That is what is being done in Finland. I'm not saying say when you take physical road toll a bad, no, but I want us to leapfrog with a different system of technology where it might be the Ghanaian model for Kenya, Nigeria, Tanzania, whatever, to learn from us. That is what I've been thinking. That e-governance. Yes. So we need to employ all these kind of systems. And we have administration wise, John Mahama's administration will become unique. But you listen to me very carefully. Sometimes that is how I foresee things. And I might be wrong. Obia wana gwenchire Francisca some pseudos. So the idea we have might be different, but the final end product might be the same. Say, ye pesika they maintaining roads or ye pesika they have a roads. So it's either we go the road toll level, either to be better now on Wajiska or whatever, or we let cars or owners or whatever pay them upfront. All the two in here. But I believe it's a Ghana and we need to create more employment for maybe people with disabilities or physically challenged people, So you will two next you will not move this Ghana. It's good. I have no problem with that. But we can adopt different strategies from different angles. That is how we want. Because one thing I mean, Ghana, let's say every single point I need you road to be and that particular point, a quite two. When you say what Ghana was says every point I mean a road to Sibia na I say. Yeah, no, Bob. So that's correct. We can go both options and then see, because we need to let the government win. Laurentia Hammond, hi. If I should be able to there. Hey, Akin, once a media soon. Mama, you got find a way to get trouble this now. I got also a member of parliament or a lawyer and also a bonnet. All right, no problem. That's good. So in America, you've got both options. So one option will be near boot nankasa yede si ho udu utua na abie na wokọ, being it with physical cars or electronic. Anyway, what I realized in Ireland, say you buy a sticker, you place on your car, na atiafimu. Or we go the option that I'm also proposing, say yama car biantia sikabi on top of their yearly road, and I don't know how we call it, but sending a okay car inspection every year. Now so then it means you are eliminated from it. So it becomes both ways, because we bet my drive a car within a class on cross so tema into to boot to be but yeah, the member system in the bar automatically they all pay, and then the government will get some revenue from them and then start to develop more rules. So all these kind of things, and if you say when we are able to incorporate them, it's going to be good for us. And see, for me, I've been proposing a lot of things, and I do. Okay, the inspection, yes, the yearly inspection, no pap, the yearly inspection, nanka otuye sika bi atoso. Moka said another buyer now. They started to incorporate or introduce something we call the luxury car tax, but they didn't do the homework well until ma articulate a car by a luxury car. And that time now we can register car by Ghana, then they take some amount of money from you. It was a good strategy, but just that they implemented it wrongly. Until the road went in exactly and expire there. I think your word is the right one. The road wealthy. Nti can be a road wealthy. Like what 2 years kabisa. That might help us eliminating the road tolls. But somebody might ask to say, Burkina for cars and so then on way. Jesse say I should pray for GM and NDC, and I should believe the NDC will deliver, because whenever it comes to NDC, they always develop and deliver. That's true. The only party in Ghana, a deliver and a developing Ghana a NDC. But it doesn't also mean that they will not fail. Let's think about that. And I say in one way or the other, all the 60 ministers, yeah, what about we are 40 money home. 40 back will be home. I know a nipa. Nipa nti kia ne ke baako bi de question mark bi oba ho. Vampire me bo say enkoye dodo na be baako na mienu pipi or even none. That is what I'm trying to mean here. Nti mean, don't get me wrong, Makin. That is something I think that we need to be doing, because na na do ba no promising him we at the end of the 8 years no of fairly portal. But was somebody there to check Nanado? Yes, so Akufo-Addo, they only talk, and but that is they needed somebody to check But in John Mahama's administration, one thing I have also realized, maybe it's a topic for another discussion, because how will the youth at John Mahama form to be able to, in a way, handle John Mahama very well? I don't know. It's a topic for another discussion. It's another topic I be watching a bit me about discuss or some other day. Say, youth now, president appointed mono. So we cabinet meeting now. Can they actually handle John Mahama? Because one thing Ghana who said President Ronaldo here and they said, or capture the whole party and then the whole governance system to be anything in Canada. Because he thought say no, he older than them. And don't who the dean and Nana no visa or so he incorporated Nana Seven into his presidency. Why did John Mahama also approach it from the other side? So the Nkwala so Nkwala in Canada. I don't know. I'm not saying. Laurentia, how much hi Munufie? A long time. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. I'm doing well, Laurentia. I'm very, very well, Charlie. When you're saying now, I will be Rama Kakar. I think say about me to her, but for now, I'm thinking I'm getting better until be okay. Yeah, so McKinney, you've now agreed with me. Said that's correct. So Kevin Taylor might also say it because James is not Jesus. Yeah. So that is what I've always been saying. Said. You easily might find fault with me. We need to address John Mahama and his people in a way say, Omo, that is something we need to be doing. You want to say, yeah, but drum no, yeah, I need a banana bomb pum. So that's something we need to be doing. And tell me for Madam, I say 1 hour with Munufie. Wow, know to me joining me now. But that's in fact, when you subscribe, yeah, take your time and subscribe for me. And as I indicated in the topic in discussing, what if the president fails? Or what if the president is unable to deliver? Or what if he delivers but not to the satisfaction of Ghanaians? I'll be back. Now if yet another episode of Anti. Well, Nyamrea on the Metna and Medawasi, Midi, any William Munufie Aman Kona, but your channel 1 hour with Munufie. Nyankopon any obedience. Nyamea watching at the same time. But I always stream 1 hour. That is why I added 1 hour to the name. My name is William Munufie, so 1 hour with Munufie. I try to do my best to stream 1 hour. But your wow into man joining me in Biana Medamu Nasi, Obianso, Michelle Obianso, Nyamea watching. Ibisia. Bye bye.